just picked up the trailer from the U-Haul and backing it in now, about to load up the car. He's struggling a bit because there was a couple cars in front of him. No winch, so we're using chain fall. Hopefully it doesn't break, but I think it's a 2-ton chain fall, so this should be good.
Oh, what the heck? Is it hitting?
Barely. It's all right.
You want to go back?
Nah. All right, so as you can see, we just loaded up the car. Everything's tightened up, ready to go. We're gonna be on the road early in the morning. Heading out around 5 o'clock. So we could get to the tuner on time. He's a couple hours away, so we might get there around 8 and just kind of get it unloaded and get ready and everything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if these trailers are supposed to hold weight or anything, so I got a couple jacks under it. Hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully nobody comes and hooks up and steals my car, but yeah, we'll see. Nah, it'll be fine. And that's pretty much it. Pick back up in the morning. First startup. Had to jump it, of course. But we're here. Powerhouse Performance. A lot of cool cars here. There's a big block over here revving. Got a Viper in there. That's nice. Hopefully we make some pretty good power. The drive here wasn't too bad. It was almost 4 hours, but yeah. We'll see how much she makes. He said he's gonna do a street tune as well to make sure the drivability and everything is good. So we should be good on that. And we'll see. This thing sounds crazy. It's a big block. The response time when he rev it is so quick. It's rum, rum, rum.
Every time you drop that bitch!
Finish filling up that coolant. Bunch of crap in there, got it running, everything's looking good. And my gauge is in here. Boost gauge. Wideband. Watching that coolant temp. Yeah. So for the startup tune, he had to plug in that little USB drive that they sent with the injectors. He plugged that up and did his magic on the computer and started up, and now we're just kind of getting it warmed up, getting ready to go on the dyno in a few. He's wrapping up another car right now that he's about to pull off, but you're just kind of making sure, running over everything, making sure everything's going good with it before we get it up on the dyno. And yeah, here's that Viper. Manual. I don't know if they're all manual. I don't think I've seen an automatic one. They might all be manual, I don't know. But it's nice. And then he has a C5 on the dyno right now. Supercharged as well. That was extremely loud. The wheels on this thing is crazy. Billet Specialties. They're like deep dish 15s. Feedlock. That's nice. And then this C5 just made like pretty good power. All right, so he's done putting the bass tune on it and everything. Now it's time to load it up on the dyno. It's about to get this C5 out of the way. This C5 makes some pretty good power, and they're light. And the C5 has an ECS kit. I think it's a ECS 1500. The SL 1500. I was gonna go with one of those, but I decided to go with A&A because A&A is just a bigger brand, and they cost about the same. And I'm satisfied with the A&A so far. Customer service is great, so yeah. But that C5, man, I know that thing is fast. I just know it is. Pulling it in on the dyno now. He wants to die. It might need to be lowered a little bit. Yeah, it's low. Is it lower than that C5? I didn't think it would be that low. Kind of low. So I asked him if it's lower than the C5. He said yeah. Alright, so when the car shut off right there, that's when we started noticing some issues. He was trying to back the car up on the dyno, and the clutch was pushed in, but the car was still rolling, so he had to turn it off to get it to stop. There we go. So we got some unfortunate news. The clutch or slave cylinder, something's going out and it's leaking right there. And then the fluid is slinging around in there, and that's not good. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where this issue even came from. It wasn't an issue like a couple weeks ago when I was driving it, but now the clutch is just, it's not holding. That's all coolant that we just filled up, but yeah, might not be going home with it. All right, so today did not go as planned. So everything was going smoothly. We got to the shop and everything. Started pulling it on the dyno and realized it was leaking. And then he had the clutch pushed in, but the car was still rolling. And it was like jerking back. He was trying to hit the brakes and it was still jerking back. So we knew something was wrong. Turns out something in the bell housing, it was leaking brake fluid. So had to have been the slave cylinder. Something's wrong with the slave cylinder, and they're gonna check that out. So we ended up coming back home without the car, and then if they can get to that this week and figure out what's wrong with it, if it's an easy fix, then I'll be back next weekend to get it. But if it needs another slave cylinder or anything else, then I'll just have to go back out there and get it whenever it's ready. But we tried.